Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this session we will try to understand regarding frequency modulation. So what is this frequency modulation? The main aim of this session is to understand what is frequency modulation, how frequency modulation is done, and how to arrive or the derivation of FM wave equation, and how to understand the different parameters of FM wave, and then applications of frequency modulation. Okay, so let us now quickly start with the session. So before that, my request is to please watch the entire session so that you will not miss out any of the important points which will help you to further understand the FM concept. Okay, so let us quickly start. So what is this frequency modulation? So modulation means variation of the carrier wave parameters in accordance with the modulating signal. So since this is frequency, the frequency of carrier wave is varied in accordance, in proportion with the modulating signal. Frequency of the modulating signal means modulating signal or message signal or baseband signal. As I told you, these all are one and the same. So the in frequency modulation, the frequency of the carrier wave is varied in accordance with the modulating signal or message signal or baseband signal. Okay, so this is about this is called as the frequency modulation. So where the frequency modulation is used, maybe that applications I'm covering it at last of this is the last topic of this session actually, but for you to understand it's actually interesting to know as of now this single application, so I thought of including this. So it is used in FM radio broadcasting. As we frequently hear FM, we will try to hear many of these songs and all. So this all where FM is used, frequency modulation is used. The frequency can be anything, it can be set to any of the frequency. Based on that, each channel is set to particular frequency, and at that frequency we are able to hear the songs or anything. Okay, so a frequency modulation, one important thing is it has larger SNR, which means it has SNR means signal to noise ratio. It is very large in case of FM modulation. It is always good to understand this. So now we will try to understand the frequency modulation with the help of this particular diagram. So how the frequency modulation will be done. So this first wave which I am highlighting now, this wave is message signal or modulating signal or baseband signal. And the second wave which we are going to see here is the carrier signal. Okay, high frequency carrier signal. Always carrier signal, remember it will be of high frequency. So the resultant of this, we will have the FM signal which I am highlighting now. So before going to this FM signal, we will try to understand the frequency modulation definition with the help of this particular diagram. So frequency modulation, so the message wave, what is the definition of frequency modulation? This is message signal, this is carrier signal. The frequency of the carrier wave is varied in accordance with the message signal. So this frequency, whatever I am highlighting, is varied. The frequency of this signal is varied with respect to modulating signal. Okay, so based on that, we will get the FM wave finally in this way. See, this is having high frequency here. Okay, more amplitude. So high frequency we are having it. So high frequency means with less time only we are having more oscillations. Okay, this is the time. With less time only we have see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oscillations here. So that means it is very high frequency. This is low frequency again. So it is very slow. Only 2 or 3 hardly we are having oscillations. 1, 2 and 3 hardly. Okay, then again in positive side it is again the frequency is going to be increased. Means with the help of this modulating signal we are trying to vary the frequency of the carrier wave. So in accordingly we will get the FM wave. I hope this is easily understandable. Now we will try to understand the derivation of this FM wave signal. Suppose say this is the equation basically. So x of t is nothing but the message signal. So x of t is nothing but AC cos omega ct plus 2 pi kf into integral 0 to t m of t into dt. So why this integral? As I told in the previous session, so it is the equation to represent the this is the message signal. Basically this is frequency modulated equation, sorry. So this is the frequency modulated equation. So this is m of t is nothing but the message signal. We have to integrate the message signal, and we have to substitute here only. So this one I think in am wave equation also we have covered. Only thing is it is in frequency modulation, this is the only difference. So whatever is there, phi omega t plus phi is there, no? So that phi part is replaced by this. So now m of t, if m of t is equal to am cos omega m into t, so this we already discussed in the am wave equation. So any signal m of t, this is the message signal which is represented as am amplitude, having am amplitude and omega m as the frequency. So m of t is nothing but am cos omega m into t. So this is the very thing. So then you can substitute here that one if required, and you can integrate, and you can arrive at the final answer. So x of t is nothing but the fm wave signal. So ac cos omega ct plus phi. So this phi is replaced by this equation. So because this is the fm modulation, we have to integrate from 0 to t m of t. Okay, so m of t you already know, substitute it. So finally we get x of t is equal to ac cos omega ct plus beta sin omega t, okay, omega m into t. So what is this beta again? Beta is nothing but the modulation index, frequency modulation index. Do you remember? So that is amplitude modulation index is represented by mu, but whereas frequency modulation is represented by beta, beta f, okay, or beta simply. So beta is equals to k of am by fm. So this is how it came. So delta f by fm. So delta f, you remember, you can consider this particular equation. So in the same way which we derived for am, so you just substitute kf into am divided by fm. So this is the standard formula which you have to remember. So basically you need not remember this, but you have to remember beta is equal to delta f by fm. So this is very important. So what is this delta f then? Delta f is nothing but frequency deviation, by how much the frequency is going to be deviated. Fm is nothing but, as you already know, it is the frequency of the message signal. So we have to divide the deviation by message signal frequency, then we will get the modulation, so called modulation frequency index. So then this kf into am, how it came, as I already explained in the am wave signal equation, in the same way if you consider this equation you will arrive at this. Okay, so kf into am is the, you can simply see this equation, you will be able to understand. So see, kf is there, am is also there. How am came? M of t you have to substitute. So if you substitute this, m of t is equal to am cos omega m into t in this particular equation, and if you keep on solving this integral, applying integral formula, then you will arrive at this delta f is equal to kf into am. So then the frequency deviation becomes kf into m of t max. Why max? We are always considering the maximum deviation, that's why. And if you take it, you will get it as frequency deviation as kf into am. So the same thing, this is frequency deviation basically. So delta f is equal to kf into am. You already got it. Okay, so next we will try to understand what is this phase deviation in case of fm wave. So phase deviation is 2 pi kf into integration of m of t into df, which is max. So always we have to consider the maximum phase deviation. So how it came, how this phase deviation equation came, you can please look into this equation again. So as I explained for this beta, so in the same way you substitute this m of t here, and do some integration, for apply some integration formula, you will arrive at this equation basically. So if you are not able to, this is actually a task for you to derive it, because it's just a applying of integral formula and substituting it. That is why I have not considered here. So if any details, if you want to, still further details need to be conducted, I think you should maybe comment in the YouTube comment section, then we'll maybe try to I mean come across this particular derivation in detail. But I have covered the main points which is required to understand this integration. Just it's simple, you have to substitute m of t in this above equation. This is the only thing which has to be done. Apply simple integration formula which is available, just you apply it, substitute the limits 0 to t, you will definitely understand what is this. I hope it is very easy. That's why I'm not considering here. Okay, so now we will try to understand what are the applications of FM signal. So the main applications of FM signal, I already told you, it is in the radio TV broadcasting, so which we have already. But FM broadcasting, it is FM stations we are going to use this one. Apart from that, I have included two more, that is telemetry. So telemetry means, tele means the larger distance if you want to measure the data. So in that case also this frequency modulation will help a lot. And in EEG monitoring is also very important in this case of medical sector, which is helpful. So in medical department this is going to be used, EEG, to identify the development of yeah, I mean the actually the EEG, it's kind of X-ray we can say. So it's like getting the pictures of something. So this is a kind of machine which is going to be used so in medical department. Okay, so just to remember, it is used in telemetry and EEG monitoring. So I think that should be sufficient. And even the FM, the main application of FM, which I already explained you, which is very simple, which is in the that is FM stations. Okay, so I hope this is very clear. So if you want me to conduct any of the session, okay, with respect to any of the topics related to electronics and yeah, physics, so please comment in the YouTube comment section, and I will definitely cover that particular topic very soon. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day. Please, one more thing, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Okay, and thanks for your support. Okay, because it's been more than 50 to 50 plus or 60 plus tutorials as of now. So this is only possible because of the support which I have received from the viewers. So please view it, share it, like it, subscribe it, and okay, yeah, thank you, have a nice day, bye.